Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy. I got a packed video for you this Monday morning. We're not going to waste time, let's get going. Alright, so let me give you a quick overview of what we're going over today. We're talking about sales. Money's always about sales. We had the weekend, some pretty good sales over on eBay and a couple really good ones over on Amazon, so we're going to cover those too. It's time for my monthly giveaway contest. We didn't get to have it last week or last month because we didn't quite hit some of the requirements that I set out. We're still going to have those requirements for this video. The how much did Mike spend at Goodwill last month? Look at all these invoices. I spent a ton at Goodwill last month. So just like in the past, put down in the comments how much did I spend at Goodwill last month, and I'm going to give away a prize to the person that's the closest. A couple little things that are sitting here. These will be choices for the winner. Just to let you know, first one here is we got this Funko Pop. This is the Joker King from Batman. We're going to have this one here. It's a little Funko exclusive. What's the other one here? This is pretty cool. I've never seen these before. I just picked it up yesterday at a little local auction. It's a Star Wars mystery key from Disney. I think these are like 20 bucks. Yeah, this hasn't been opened, so you still have a mystery key. I think there's some rare ones you can get. I don't know too much about them. Disney's been putting out a bunch of these keys themed to different stories and movie titles. And I'll have a couple other options as well. Probably a couple sports-related ones too. But put down in the comments, how much did Mike spend at Goodwill last month right here? And just same as last month, this video only has to get 100 views by next Monday. Got a whole week to get 100 views. Please let this video get 100 views and hit the thumbs up. We need to have at least 30. How about 30 thumbs up? Does that sound good? That fair? All right. So we're past the portion where I'm talking about the giveaway. I think that's one of my funnest parts each month. I was kind of upset that I didn't get to give away an item last month. Let's try to give away the item, get that 100 views. Next, want to make sure that y'all know I am doing a live, yes, a live this day, tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. I believe that's 4 here in Arizona and California and some other states on the West Coast over on Jeff Doris's channel, formerly known as eBay Addicts. I did a live over there a couple months ago. We're doing another one now. This one's really going to be focused on antique booth or collectibles booth talk. I do talk about that quite a bit, so we're going to be covering some topics over there. I'd love to see some of you come over and get in the chat over there, ask me some questions. I have a few cool things I need to share that I was over there just this weekend. Actually, it was yesterday. I stopped over there yesterday morning, stocked it all up, picked up a check, saw what my current total is just for the 1 week, and things are going fabulous over there. So I'm really excited to go on that live and talk about it. Please, some of you go over there and check it out. And yeah, I definitely hope to see a few of you in the chat over there. Next, we're switching into sales. Yeah, we're going to focus over to sales here real quick. Really a sports-themed weekend for what sold on eBay. Yeah, we're talking Amazon first. I said that. We're going to talk Amazon first. Only 2 sales. 2 sales on Amazon. It's a much smaller part of my business now, but I put items on there that generally sell for a lot more than they do over on eBay, or if they seem to sell a little quicker over on Amazon. And like I said, I got them buried under some of these baseballs here. First up, we have this A7A Corsair Model Kit. Now, this wasn't one that was part of my big purchase a couple months ago. This was actually found at a thrift store. I think I paid like $6 or $7 for this one. It's been on Amazon for a little while, probably 4 to 6 months, somewhere in that range. Double check on my screen because yeah, both of these items sold for the exact same price. Sold for $70, $69.99 or $69.95, something like that. But really cool, brand new sealed. And the reason why I was able to get top dollar on this one was because there was no other inventory currently available. I've said this in multiple videos now. Some of you are probably sick of me saying it all the time. If there's no inventory on Amazon for a certain item, check the sales rank, check out how much it has been selling for. And generally, I price it about $10 more. So the last one of these sold for about $60. I'm going to price mine at $70. Do the math. If it was $40, I'll go $50. Yeah, it's $10. So yeah, $70 for this model kit. Pretty good. I'm going to probably ship this out. I got to see where it's going. Might go out UPS or through the post office priority mail, just depending on where it's going. If it's somewhere in the Southwest, generally I'll use priority mail still because those model kits don't weigh a lot. They're just over a pound once they're boxed up. Another really good sale that I just found this item this past week. I've talked about this game many times through the years that I've been here on YouTube. Masterpiece. They make a few different versions. This is the 1970 edition. It's the one you want to find. It was complete. The box has some damage. Now, I won't say damage, but look here, I'll show you on the side. You see how it has like some paint, or it almost looks like wood stain splotches. Some on the front too. I disclosed that in the listing. I just put that it had some staining on it. Otherwise, this game is in fantastic condition inside. The box, the back, yeah, has a little bit too. This game sells for 70 bucks. Never sell it lower than 70 if you find this one. There'll be people that'll go in there and try to say, oh, no, I'm going to sell mine for 50. I'm happy with 50. No, don't do that. If they're selling for 70, sell it for 70 bucks. It will sell for that price. And that's what I got, $70. Now, this probably definitely will go out through UPS because of the length and the added charges that the post office has been charging lately. This will go out UPS. Again, I don't know where it's going, but it'll cost me anywhere between probably $10 to $15, depending where it's going in the country. And speaking of UPS, that is my next topic that I want to talk about. Lately, the USPS, they've added those extra surcharges onto lengthy items. So I can't remember the exact lengths in my head. I should have looked this up before the video, but they have two different price increases. I think one's after, 12 inches or 24 inches, and then 32 inches. I don't know. Look it up. But because of that, I've been shipping a lot more items through the UPS. There's a UPS station right down the street from me. It's easy to get in and out of. They have a drop-off if they're busy. I don't have to stand in line or anything. But just to show you, like in the past, I might have gone to UPS 1 to maybe 3 times in a month. This past month, these are all my receipts. Yeah, 15 times. Basically every other day I am going to UPS with packages. And not just for one package. I counted them up. I shipped 46 packages with UPS last month compared to just a few each of the months prior to that. So UPS, you're doing a great job. They've been getting my packages there on time, quickly, undamaged. So I'm really happy with the UPS. I don't use FedEx anymore. I had a couple little problems with FedEx, so I'm definitely sticking with UPS for all my larger and heavier packages. Did I tell you that I'm doing a live tonight? I'm going to put a link down below to his channel and maybe the link of the video if he has it up there posted already. But yeah, please come by. 4 o'clock Western, 7 Eastern time, PM tonight. All right, sales, everything's back here. I'm going to do some stuff that's on the ground because I've said before, I tend to forget stuff if it's not right up here. I did sell a couple more of these Mighty Morphin Power Rangers posters. Actually, I sold one, but I have so many of them. I've been sending 2 every time that I put 3 here. I guess this person's going to get 3. I'm not going to go put 1 back. I bought a pack that I think it had 100 or 200 of these in here, and I paid like 20 cents per poster. So I paid very little for them. I've been selling them for $9 plus or $10 plus shipping. I sent out a lot of 10% off offers on these, just trying to move them out because I have so many. But I want to look at my screen. I actually want to see how many of these I've sold since I've had them. I've sold 26 of them. So we'll say if I sold them for 10 bucks each, $260 that I've gotten out of these. So I don't have a problem putting extra ones in. The ones that are on the top tend to have a little bit of more handling wear, so that's why I'm kind of including an extra. They get one that's in nice condition and then one that has a little bit of extra wear that I wouldn't want to send somebody by itself. So this person's getting 3 posters for $10, so I think they're going to be pretty happy that they're getting 3 of them. All right, more stuff on the ground back here. Sold another one of these war games. This was from my big purchase. This one's called D-Day, another one of these Avalon Hill war games. All usually World War II themed. They have a few other miscellaneous ones, but World War II ones seem to be the majority of them. I believe this sold for 30 bucks. Let me look at my screen here real quick. I know you like it when I look over at the screen and keep talking and tell you that I should have had the prices. No, actually I gave a discount on this one. I had it at 25, 10% off, $22.49. And I got a box that's specifically kind of made for these. That's just the right length, and it does ship out UPS. And yeah, again, just depending where it's going, anywhere from like, $10 to $15. More items on the floor back here in this next one. Can't go a weekend without selling a football helmet. Yeah, I'm getting pretty close to having that pile whittled down. It's been sitting out there for a long time. I've got all the nicer ones, I think, listed. And this one here was pretty cool. This one is a purple one. It's kind of like a sparkly purple. Here's what it looks like on the inside. And I've told you before, with these shut helmets, if you find one that's really damaged and probably too scuffed up to where someone's really going to want it, just take these ear pads out. This set of ear pads sells for about $20 by itself. So this helmet here, I don't have it on the screen again, right here, $59.99. Yeah, 60 bucks for this helmet. Ship it out in a 12 by 12 by 12 box. It always goes out UPS that way. Are you selling football helmets yet? I know a couple of you are. Denny, I know you messaged me. You sold a couple. So I hope some of you are listening and looking for helmets out there. If you found helmets and sold them because I've recommended it, put it down in the comments. Let me and some others know. as well as your guess for how much did Mike spend at Goodwill last month. All right, we're not going to end it. We're going to keep just going to this stuff here on the ground. Golf shoes. Did I tell you I sold a lot of sports-related items this weekend? So this is a pair of FootJoy golf shoes. You can always tell the golf shoes by these little things down on the bottom. And you can tell this pair is either brand new or... Actually, I don't think anybody's ever worn these. So just new out of box, these FootJoys. FootJoys are a pretty good brand to look for. The price range is kind of all over. They have a lot of different models. I've sold some for up to like $80 and $90. And this pair here sold for $42.49, which means I gave a little bit of a discount, probably 10% off or 15. I might have them at $49.99. Either way, I was sending out a lot of offers this weekend, trying to get some more sales in here. A little slow this weekend. Sales have been a little bit slow. I think most of you know sales have slowed down here. But either way, great sale, $42. I believe I bought these for like $6 at one of the little local mom and pop, or we'll just call it my favorite little thrift store here. All right, that was it from the ground, but we're going to go up here, what's on the desk, and we're going to stick with all the sports-themed items. And I sold a bunch of Diamondback baseballs. You'll see in the pop-up, there's a dozen of these. I took 12 of them out of the packages just to line them up and make them look good. But I have 12 of these that are all brand new. Bought a tote full of these. These were like giveaway baseballs, I think, back when the Diamondbacks first started back in the late 90s. I believe I bought 70 or 80 of them for $20. So you can tell I don't have a whole lot into them. Sold a dozen. I believe it was for $29.99. It's the first dozen that I've sold out of them. I have sold a couple singles, a couple in my collectibles booth, and I believe one single on eBay. So probably after this sale, I'm probably even for what I paid for them and still have 50 or 60 baseballs out there to go. All right, now let's talk about hats. Sold two really, really good hats this weekend. This is the first one. I'm going to talk about this one. I saw this on the shelf at a Goodwill. I saw this RF, and I actually knew that this was Roger Federer, but it wasn't until I got over to the hat and saw that it still had the tag on it, brand new. It does say Federer on the back. This is an expensive hat. I listed it for $100. Yeah, $100, that's what the comps are. There's still a bunch of them out there. One seller in particular has a large quantity of them, and he was asking $100, so I was asking the same price. Took an offer over the weekend for $80. It's been in my store a couple months, so at this point I want to go ahead and get it sold. $80 free shipping in the hats. I believe because it was new, I did pay like $6 or $7 for it. They had it priced up a little bit, but still, for an $80 hat, I'll be happy to pay $5, $7, $8, whatever they want to charge me. This one here also took a little while to sell. I'm kind of surprised. I figured this one being the Suns-Bulls finals right here, the 1993 NBA Finals. Unfortunately, the Bulls beat the Suns. I believe it was in 7 games, but maybe it was 6 games. Someone let me know down in the comments. It's been a while. 1993. Yeah, I was 23 years old back then. A lot older now. Anyway, this hat took a while to sell. I had it in my store for $50. They make quite a few versions of this hat. They make just an NBA Finals without the team names on them. They make one with just the Bulls, one with just the Suns, bunch of different varieties of it. But again, this hat, probably lightly used, but it looked like it was in great condition. It is an old, new era hat. I was going back and forth with a guy for a while on this one. Ended up selling it for $35 plus shipping. Now on hats, I'll say there's a lot of controversy with how you should ship a hat. I did a video specifically how to ship a baseball hat because of this issue. Now, this is a really flat Roger Federer hat. It's made to kind of ball up like this. I can ship this one out in an 8x4x4 box and it will be fine. This hat does not ship well in an 8x4x4 box because you got to smash it down a lot. Now, when people are spending 40, 50, 80, I sold a hat last week that was $225. I'm not going to smash that hat down at all. Actually, I double boxed that one to make sure it got there safely. 8x6x6 box. That's what you want to ship hats out in. You can put it down in there. It closes right over the top. Put it in a little poly bag. Make sure that doesn't get wet. Give it a little moisture protection inside. Ship things the right way. Don't just throw this in a poly bag. Some people do that too. They'll just throw it in a poly bag and throw it in the mail first class. Don't do that either. Put it in a box. So yeah, $80 for this hat, $35 for this hat. Really happy with the weekend hat sales. We're going to go from baseball hats or hat to baseball gloves. Sold 2 of these this weekend. Great thing with baseball gloves, the majority of them, I don't know if this one will, but the majority of them fit in those padded flat rate mailers, cost you $8.20 to ship out. They go in there and they just close enough over the flap. But this one is much longer than this other glove. So this one probably going to have to be shipped a little bit differently. This one here is an Easton Black Magic glove. Not a real expensive glove. Picked it up for just a few dollars. It sold for $20 plus shipping. This next one actually could be a really good glove if someone gets it restrung. It has a broken lace right there. You can see the ball would go right through here. This is a Wilson Big Scoop. It's called the Big Scoop. First baseman's glove. Pretty cool glove, like I said. I think if they're in really nice condition, they might go from 80 to 100 bucks. This one here, because it needs to be relaced, I had it in my store for 50. I still had it out there for 50 bucks, even though it needs relacing. Had a couple messages back and forth with the buyer. We agreed upon a price of $30 plus shipping. I actually thought of getting this relaced myself and then relisting it for that higher price, but it is what it is. I got $30 plus shipping. Again, I don't remember how much I picked it up, but usually I'm paying $3 to $5 each for gloves. Not too much. That's why it's one of the other ones besides football helmets that I really like selling. All right, just a few more items up here. We're going to go. We got 1, 2, 3 more sports items. I'll just show you real quick. I sold this autograph photo. This is Roy White of the New York Yankees, authenticated by JSA right here, autographed down here. Sold for, I believe, 20 bucks plus shipping. Just picked this up last week, listed it, and it sold pretty quickly. I haven't heard of this player before. There's a lot of new players on the Arizona Coyotes out here, but I'm going to try to pronounce his name. It's Jacob Chychurin. Let me know right there. That's how he says it, or that's how he spells his name. This is really cool. They did this like a Marvel night, Marvel superhero night, and you'll see in the picture better. They don't have a picture of the exact bobblehead on the outside, but it's Thor themed, so it's like he's trying to pick up Thor's hammer on there. What did this one sell for? It sold for... Where's the total? Where is it? $24.99 plus shipping. I believe I paid $5 for this one. So, we'll say probably after fees and everything like that, making $18 out on that one. Not too bad for an item that sold within a week. Here's an item that's been in my store for a long time. And the only reason that I bought it at the thrift store is because it was the OP brand. Yeah, OP water bouncer ball. There was no listing for it on Amazon, so I couldn't list it there. Just had it on eBay for quite a while. Ended the listing a while back, relisted it, and then it sold pretty quickly. So it's definitely something we all need to do more of to help promote sales. Is end some of those old listings, do a sell similar, relist it, and get some new fresh eyeballs on it. And it wasn't even an expensive item. $9.99 plus shipping on that one. I'm sure I picked it up for like $1 at one of the little local thrift stores. All right, we did sell a couple of my favorite little toys to sell. I sold a little set of these. We got the sloth and we got the hedgehog. These FisherPrice Linkimals. I picked these up when I can find them for about $3 a piece, so I don't have a whole lot into them. I prefer to sell them in the big lots of 5, and then I get $50 for those lots. I think I've sold like 4 of those lots. There's a bunch of different ones of these, so I put 5 of them together. I had some extra of these, so I put them together one lot. Sold them at 10% off, $22.49. I don't think I will sell these 2 single like this anymore. I just had a bunch of extra of these 2 particular ones. So I paid, we'll say $6, sold it for $22. I'm going to make a little bit on it, but I like selling that big lot of 5 much better. I think this is the last item. Actually, no, there are a couple more. I put them somewhere. Only 2 sports card sales this weekend. That's what I was looking for. Ben Roethlisberger. I sold this numbered card from Origins. I believe it was $9.99 plus shipping, dollar shipping using eBay standard envelope. And this one's kind of cool. This company made a bunch of these. I call them penny cards. See if I can get it up here without the glare. You'll see it in the picture better. But they put a little cutout for a penny here, and they just do a little art image of the player. So they're not paying any licensing rights to any of these players or anything, using their own art. You can call it an art card that way. This one here is actually surprisingly pretty good. Sold this for $20 plus shipping. I believe that's the price. Let me scroll up, double check. I don't want to tell you that I sold it for the wrong price. Scroll. There it is. Yeah, $19.99 plus shipping. Now this one I will ship out in a padded mailer. $19.99 I could send it eBay standard envelope. It's under 20 bucks. But this one I want to make sure that it gets there safely, just being a little bit more expensive. So really cool $20 card. Jim Brown with a penny in it. But the last sports item, it's right here, is this Los Angeles Lakers jersey. This vintage Nick Van Exel Lakers jersey. This is a Champion brand. Champion vintage jersey is always great to sell. That's what the little tag logo looks like down here. And it is a size 44. So 44 is a pretty good size. This one here, I'm scrolling too much today. Sold for $95.99. Yeah, it's a weird total. I gave a pretty good discount. I had this in my store at $130. But again, it's been there for a few months now. Basketball playoffs are going on, so I want to make sure that it could get sold during this playoff before we get to the off season. So I sent out a pretty hefty discount. I think it was 20%, maybe 25, $95.99. And I believe that's plus shipping. So yeah, really great Lakers jersey. And this one actually I found while we were on a trip over to Albuquerque visiting family. So definitely a good find for Albuquerque over there. Haven't had too much luck over there in the past. All right, did I cover everything? Did I forget anything? 7 p.m. Eastern Time tonight, Jeff Dorris's channel, Dorris, I believe. He used to be called eBay Addicts, but they made him take eBay out of his YouTube name, so he had to change it. I'm going to be on there live talking about anything, but really predominantly about antique booths and collectibles booths and how to make a little money on the side over there. So I'd love to see some of you over there. Check that out. Subscribe and thumb up. Have you done that yet? If not, please do that now as I sign out. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time.